folks. Right, time to do a bit of mod podging, and let's get this cover finished up. I've sealed these edges so they're a bit more stuck down, you know, a bit better. So all we've got to do now is just get a bit of this on, just a thin coating, just to give it a bit of protection, really, because it's only, after all, it's only Amazon packaging, so it's very flimsy in places, I suppose. It's been treated as well. It's been treated with like conditioner, funnily enough, hair conditioner or fabric conditioner, whatever you've got knocking about, really. That's to like soften it up, and then when you crinkle it and get your inks on, it gives it a lovely sort of soft texture. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not light leather. Don't get me wrong. You couldn't use it to make a handbag, let's put it that way. It'd probably be a bit on the flimsy side. But yeah, so, but it's good for this sort of thing. Back in the day, we used to cover our books with wallpaper. So this is like going back to my school days. This is when I was in infants and juniors. You know, nagging your mum for a bit of wallpaper. But if you were lucky, your mum might have had a bit of anaglypta, which is like the raised pattern. But 9 times out of 10 we had wood chip on the walls. If anyone is watching that's probably from council housing estate, you know what I mean. I don't know if it actually exists anymore. I don't think it does. Right, so that's it. I've just got a bit of Mod Podge on that now, just to give it that little bit of protection. So that's giving it a bit of a sheen as well, actually, to be fair. You know, it's quite nice. So yeah, it's raised it a bit because obviously it's wetting the page, but it will shrink back down. Now the other thing I've got to go on these corners when it's dry are these lovely book corners. Now I've got a choice of two here. I can either have the one that goes over completely, and then that will protect the internal mitered corner, and then what you do is you pinch it down so it sort of clamps it onto your book. These ones, they're just stuck on, so you'd have to stick that on with some pretty strong glue. I think that the one that I'm using now will do it. It should work, because this should stick embellishments like buttons and wood and metal to card and things, so that should do it. So we'll see. But I could put them on there like that, or these ones. The thing I want to do is maybe run my signatures to this, yeah. But I've got a few other bits that I want to pop in as well, not just these. I've actually got a big file folder that I've started. So that will be my main one, my outer, that one, yeah. Then these will all go in there like that. They'll be sewn in. Where's my hole maker? Get your pokey tool, and then you've drawn 3 holes. Probably one about 1 inch down, and then another one about the centre, then another one about 1 inch down. If you're putting 2 signatures, obviously, you know, 1 each side, or 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you've got 3 holes. Then get your signatures. I mean, I may just put them all. I may just put 2. I may just put 1. And then what you do is you put your 3 holes lined up, 3 holes through these, and then run your thread through, sew it in. Then when it's all on, when it's sewn on, if you imagine that's on there like that, then that will go in there, the other side obviously, and then that will go in that gap there like that. Yeah, I've cut 3 widths because I'm not sure which one's going to work, because it depends what's showing on the other side, what, you know, whether I've got any paper showing or whatever. I don't know. A plan. You'll see when it all comes together. Probably sounds a bit complicated at first. Yeah, that's nearly dry. So yeah, so that's what my plan is. So let's just turn that. That's going on there like that. Oh, that's already stuck on a little bit because it was already. So that's good there, and that one's going there. Then this is going to go in the middle. I think it'll probably have to be that narrow one, like that. So I don't want this showing, you see, so I might have to bring that over like that, a smidge. I don't mind these showing at the bottom. I don't mind that showing and that showing. And I don't mind this being brown either, you know, like a lighter brown. I'm not really fussed about that because it's going to be attached to this. Yeah, so that's what we can do. Right, now let's have a look at these book corners now, because this is nearly dry. Right, now let's try and get one of these on. They do bend. They're off Amazon. I think they vary in prices. Sometimes $4.99 for a big pack. Sometimes they're like you know, $6.99. Just depends. Some of them are $2.99. Depends how long you want to wait as well. Because I think the ones that are in England are a little bit dearer. Because, you know, you pay. They've obviously paid for these to come from probably China. I'm going to use this fine tip. It's the same glue. It's the Collal All-Purpose. So we'll get this on there, on the main bits. Obviously no glue in the middle there, because that's a little bit of a dip. That won't glue, will it? Yeah, so let's get that on there like that. Press it down. I mean, it might take some time to grip. I think that's gripped. Or we can have that one. I think I like them ones better, I think. That's it, give it a bit of a push and they'll stay on. Sometimes they're a bit warped, so you have to bend them a bit. You know, bend them so they grip. Put a bit of glue on that end bit and then... I mean, you could use proper, you know, stronger glue, I expect. There's stronger versions of glue out there, you know. These ones are a bit more antique bronze. I mean, they do go with the gold writing on the book, because that's what I want to sort of get going, you know, match it, like a matchy sort of thing. Right, now let's turn this over. Press that down. Hopefully they'll stick, because I'll be pushing down on there in a minute. Right then, now I'm going to pop these on here. All I'm going to do is get me glue on here again as quick as possible. Not too much messing about. And then plonk him on. Try and cover that seam as best I can without going too far in, because I don't want to sort of worry about negotiating that spine, you know, if it's too thick and too bulky. And then do the same on this side with the other sheet. Yeah. Let's get it on, the blue one. Let's give give it a wiggle, and then plonk it down. Same again, try and cover the edgy bit, make sure they're sort of level, you know, more or less, both sides. That one's not quite the same, it's a bit, oh, that's alright. And then we'll have that card in there like that, yeah. I mean, I might use a wider one, I don't know, depends how, because I don't know, you see, how the book is going to close yet. Can't really tell yet until I sort of get it in, but I can always sort of guesstimate and like chop a bit off after if the signatures aren't too close. I mean, that is on in the middle of the spine. Let's have a look. See, it will go over, it will. Yeah, so I'm probably better off using the skinnier one. Yeah, so we'll use the skinny one because that will go in. I mean, it doesn't matter that, I mean, I can glue that right down if I want to. Like get a bead of glue. You can even use something like this, which is like bookbinding linen tape, and put that on and stick it down flat. But it's not the right colour, and I don't want to be messing around with my inks because I don't think it'll ink up. So I'm just going to use that instead, and then plonk that in there like that. See, if I glue that down, that'll be alright then. And then look, see, that should work initially. Yeah, so there we go then. So next stage is building some signatures now. I've done a few, and obviously I want to do some pockets and stuff on this one. Maybe get some sort of image on there, get the Edith Holden image on that one. So yeah, so this can dry now for a few days, and then we can decide then if we want to do something on the edge or a dangle or whatever. I mean, I might do a dangle from there, so there'll be, you know, the signature can be held in from the top and bottom, and maybe one in the middle. But yeah, so that's it then. So that's that, and we'll wait for that Mod Podge to dry off completely. So stay safe everybody, take care, and we'll come back with another little mini video with some signatures. Bye then.